Mm. Ladies and gentlemen, happy Saturday. Hope you guys are doing well. Can we chat? Can we talk? Can we just be real for a few minutes on live here? I wanted to just jump on and connect with some people and just talk about change for a little bit. Talk about change. I would really appreciate if, as we have this discussion, you guys chime in, give some feedback, give some input so I can learn a little bit from your perspective more about change. Is it important to you to have things change from the way that they are in your personal life right now? Is there any specific change that may be going on right now that you created or didn't create, right? How is that change affecting your life? What kind of change would you like to see, right? These are all questions that I have from time to time and I think about a lot just from looking around and seeing what people are doing, seeing what people are saying that they want to do, and what they're actually doing. And, just this time of the year that we're in right now, the end of the year is upon us and we're going to be heading into 2025 here soon. And we all know what happens with the new year coming. There's going to be a lot of New Year's resolutions and people wanting to change some things and wanting to implement new things into their routine, if you will, right? One of the most famous things that we'll see is, people signing up to go to the gym and, take control of their body, take control of their physical. And that always happens. But, we know that the statistics say that a lot of people that start that journey don't finish that journey. So that's part of the question again, change. What things can we change if, let's say, you're in that group of people who start but don't finish and your goal is to finish, become a finisher and start actually finishing the things that you start, then what changes do you think are going to be necessary as you move forward and try to accomplish this goal of being a finisher and changing the habits that you have? So you might not be the only one going through that particular challenge, or somebody else might be going through a different challenge. I always say communication. What we're doing right now, if we're here having a discussion and talking about a common problem and throwing around solutions that might be beneficial, one of those solutions might be able to be the change that somebody's looking for. And if they decide to take advantage of it, change could actually happen. So when I think about everything that I see on a daily basis, there's so much that I would like to see change. And because I see it and I think about it, I'm looking for solutions. And I know that I don't have all the answers. So I constantly am looking to connect with people and share ideas, have conversations, and see if that answer might reveal itself through conversation. And some people may not necessarily want to engage, and that's okay too. Not everybody feels the same way, but that's why it's important, I think, to just have a group of people that are like-minded, a group of people that are on the same mission and want the same things. And that's where you want to start and have the conversation, share the ideas, and see how it could be beneficial, how the growth, the connections could grow into more opportunities to learn, more opportunities to add skills, more opportunities to even meet new people and learn more and maybe find the answers that we're looking for. But there's a lot of things, there's a lot of things that I see that I know if we worked on together as a collective, right, we could make a greater impact. My wife today is on the way to visit a friend that she hasn't seen in a while. And this friend actually has a husband that passed away unexpectedly. And it's crazy because right before I got on this live to do this, I got a text message from one of my um, group of friends that play basketball together. And there was a GoFundMe for somebody else who had passed away unexpectedly. And here we are, we need funds. And there's things that we're doing right now that could put us in a better situation when these tragedies come up, when these unexpected things happen. Everybody has unexpected things that happen. And I think if we, right now, when these things aren't happening to us, if we slow down to think about what can I do to be prepared or better, put myself in a better situation if that were to happen to me, right? Or if that were to happen to somebody that I know and I wanted to help them, how do I help them without feeling like I'm hurting myself? It's like that old saying, if somebody's thirsty, how do you help them if you don't have water in your cup, right? To be able to share with the person who might need that water. We all have challenges, man. And I'm just asking, if you're watching the replay, you know, feel free to share your challenge. Feel free to share what you would want to have change in your life. And I'm not saying share it so that, I can provide that solution, but again, I might be able to have a way to get around that challenge or overcome that challenge. And if I don't, maybe somebody who watches this video might have the way, and then they put it in there so that you can take advantage of it. Like I said on the last video, I'm just looking to make as many connections as possible with like minded people that are looking to grow and take advantage of opportunities. This right here is an opportunity. Just this video that's out here is an opportunity. If you see it on a replay, if you see it live, it's an opportunity to connect. Not everyone's going to take advantage of it, and I know that. Even if it's one person that I make a valuable connection with through this video, it's well worth it. I talk to people all the time about life and skills and things that we experience. And, one of the things that I know for sure is that we can all use more skills. One of the skills that is really simple to continue to work on is communication. And if you work on communication skills, there's no telling where that might take you. So I just recommend and I encourage you guys. It's one of those things that you can simply just start doing, and who cares, right? If you start having a conversation, with random strangers on, social media, or random strangers in real life when you're walking down the street and you go to the grocery store, just hello, how are you doing, right? Can start it. And I know there's a lot of people that consider themselves to be introverts, right? I don't like to talk to people. I like to keep to myself. And that's okay. But my feeling about that is, think about your life. Think about all the experiences that you've had up until this point where you're watching this video. How many people do you think you've come across? And out of all those people, how many did you really take the time to try to interact with, get to know, get to try to learn from, and share ideas that could be mutually beneficial, right? If you really stop and think about how many opportunities we see on a daily basis when we just step outside, from, again, the opportunities to visit new places, to have conversations with people, we don't take advantage of it. And there's not enough time to learn, to do all of the things. So there's always something more that we could be doing. There's always, again, another skill that we could be learning that could benefit us, and we could be a blessing to somebody else because we took the time to learn that skill. So here it is, Saturday. It's the weekend. I work Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, and do a bunch of other things when I'm not working. But I got up this morning at 7 o'clock and jumped on a Zoom call with about 170 other people to learn. That was a choice that I made. And we all have choices that we make every single day. And I think if we stopped and we think about what result are we going to get from the choices that we're making, and is it something that's going to benefit me in the long run, or is it just a temporary benefit, and in 2 seconds, or 2 weeks, two days, I don't really see the point of what I was doing, or it's not going to carry over. It's not a skill that I can transfer. We have a limited time, ladies and gentlemen, on this earth, and nobody knows when it's going to be their time when they're punching out. So I believe it's important to maximize as much as possible the opportunities that we have to be the best version of ourselves and just create the most impact that we can for not just ourselves, but other people. You know, I believe that serving other people is the key. One of the biggest ways to be able to feel fulfilled at the end of the day is service. And regardless of what type of service you're providing, it feels good to be able to, in my opinion, help somebody else create that transformation in somebody else's life just because of the interaction and the knowledge that you were able to share with them. If they're able to develop, get better, grow, get that aha moment, learn something new for themselves that they didn't know before your interaction with them, man, that's all you can ask for. It's like watching a baby walk, and then all of a sudden, from walking, you teach that baby how to ride a bike, how to talk, all of these milestones, right? Some of you that may be watching have kids, and seeing new life develop and grow is an amazing thing. And just knowing that you had a part in that is awesome. That feeling of giving back. Some people have experienced it, some people haven't, but we all can make the choice to start doing something today, to start changing something today, so that we can put ourselves in a situation where we can give back, where we can be of service. And it's okay to start where you are, because that's the only thing that you can do. Start where you are and then just build from there. Even the best athlete, the best movie star, the best computer designer, the best anything you can think of, they didn't just arrive there as the best. They started from somewhere and then they worked their way up. And I think so many people are afraid of the work. So many people are afraid of the challenges. Like I always say, the challenges sometimes that you're scared of, that you run away from, that work that you're avoiding, the thing that you want most out of life is right there. So stop avoiding it and charge towards it. Figure out a way, again, to get over that hump, get over that challenge. And then that result is going to be so rewarding, so fulfilling. And the lesson learned could change somebody else's life. And if you never experience it, that's like you trying to, again, pour water in somebody else's cup who's dying of thirst. You don't have the water to pour. But if you go through it and you understand it, you can literally give them the information that could be life changing, life saving for them. Martin, good to have you on, bro, from Argentina. See what I'm talking about? This is exactly what I'm talking about. I'm here in California, Napa County, St. Helena, and Martina's here from Argentina. Appreciate you, bro. Thanks for joining. I hope I hope you're doing well wherever you are in Argentina. I hope you're, just growing and connecting with people. But this is the beauty of social media. This is the beauty of technology and just taking advantage of resources and opportunity. There's so many ways that we can all just connect. This is one way. So, again, I like to say, don't let the fear hold you back from experiencing new things. Sometimes, if you're scared of something, the easiest question to ask yourself to kind of check yourself is, what's the worst that could happen, right? What's the worst that could happen? And sometimes, if you ask yourself, you'll realize that the worst that could happen realistically is not, as bad as you think. Sometimes the mind has a funny way of making situations 10 times worse than they really are or they really could be. And if you just slow down and ask the question, okay, what's the worst that could happen? And really think about it, you'll see that sometimes the reward is worth it. So going for it and not being scared of the worst that may never come true, sometimes we have to trick our brains. But I just wanted to hop on really quick and just see if I can connect, like I said, with one person. And looks like Martine was not afraid to make a comment, not afraid to share and let me know that he's on. So, Martine, again, I appreciate you from Argentina, all the way from Argentina. That's awesome. So, I'll be coming on, I'll be sharing from time to time just like this to connect. And I want to hear from you guys if there's, questions, comments, concerns, anything that I can personally help with. Like I said before, just knowing that I can be a part of anyone's growth and development or, mission towards achieving whatever they're trying to achieve, man, it's a good feeling to help other people and be of service. So I encourage you guys, whatever you do, you know, find joy in the work and serving others, find joy in that. And if you're not happy about what it is you're doing, remember, you do have a choice. And sometimes the choices that we have to make are hard. You know, here's a example I'm going to leave you guys with, and I'm going to end on this note. Since we're talking about things being hard, one example that I think about all the time is starting a business, and people all over the place, no matter where you are, that's a hard thing to do, to think about. If you've never done it before, it's like, oh my God, it's such a scary thing to start a business, right? It's hard to start a business. We know that. But if you're somebody who's been maybe working at a job and that thought of starting a business has been creeping around in your mind, my recommendation to you is to go for it, because starting a business is hard, but being broke or feeling, tied down and living that paycheck to paycheck lifestyle just with the job, that's hard too. So again, starting a business is hard, being broke is hard, but we have a choice to choose our hard, to choose how we want to live, to choose different situations that we want in our lives. So remember, my friends, we have choices. Let's make wise choices. Let's reflect on the choices we've made, where those choices have led us, and then look at, examples of people that are in a position that we want to be in, and ask the question, have I reached out? Have I modeled? Have I learned any lessons from what this person has already done? And can I apply any of that in my situation? Who can I connect with, right? All of these things will set you on the right path. So I appreciate you guys, man. Appreciate you guys for watching. I'd love to hear from you guys. Anything, again, challenges, obstacles. The new year's coming. 2025 is pretty much here. I'm looking to finish 2024 strong with the business that I'm building, with the relationships that I'm developing with people, with the work that I'm doing, 9 to 5. Everything I want to finish out strong, and then start off 2025 with new goals, new accomplishments that I want to have, and then just new connections, and then just continue to expand, continue to grow. My friends, keep flowing like water. We'll talk soon. If I can help, again, please let me know. I'm not a mind reader, but I'd love to know what's on your mind so that we can connect and see how we can make things better and go over any potential obstacles, challenges, and smash right through those. Martine, thanks again. Everybody else that watched live or checking out the replay, thanks for stopping. We'll see each other on the next one, and hopefully this was valuable. Peace.